Morning, everybody. I just wanted to jump in here real quick and talk to you. Some more research I've done last night, and maybe you can help me on this too, but I want to update you on a couple things. First of all, if you have a medical waiver or any medical situation at all that your child is dealing with, get a waiver from your pediatrician, dermatologist, whatever. Make sure you have that medical issue or whatever. Make sure you have that medical waiver and get it over to the schools. Let me know what their response is, because so that's one thing that we all need to do if you do have a valid reason. Let me tell you something that's going on in Utah right now. I want you to join the group called Liberty Action Coalition. It's a group, a lot of people in there, some great information. They are dealing with this, it's just even worse there than it is here so far. Basically, they're not honoring medical waivers. Even if, it's been approved by a doctor. I spoke with a mom who her daughter has type 1 diabetes, was just diagnosed within the last year, and her blood sugars are constantly up and down. And the mask poses a serious health risk to her daughter. And she got a doctor's note. She got a waiver because this is actually dangerous for her daughter. And the principal said, we can't, accept that. She has to have some face covering. Let's try to find out a good face covering that will work for her. And even the governor said face shields don't work. Those are not allowed. So it's basically just any face covering. So that's when this is not about protecting one's health or a teacher's health. This is just about following the rules and controlling what our schools do and what our kids do, controlling all of us. And that's not right. That is not right. She has a valid medical reason to not wear a mask. Type 1 diabetes, and the principal is not honoring that. They're having a huge issue over there, or doctors or pediatricians being afraid to write medical exemptions because the medical board over there is basically threatening them and harassing them to not do it. No matter what, the kids have to wear them. This is so wrong. We all have to open our eyes to see what is happening here. So in Texas, we are protected. Our children are protected by federal laws, okay? And our federal laws state that no discrimination. Our kids, our students are not to be discriminated. They are allowed in education. They cannot be discriminated. Race, nationality, the list goes on. Disability, and aren't we all part of the human race? I mean, mask face, bare face. I mean, we've never had to deal with something like this, but you can't discriminate whether you're wearing a mask or not. Okay, that is a choice between you, your doctor, your parent. You cannot force somebody to do that. So we are protected under federal law. We are also protected under Texas code, and I'll show you. I pulled it up here. Let me just pull it up really quick. You can look up the TEA, but Texas has their own codes, okay? It's statutes.capitol.texas.gov, okay? Statutes.texas.gov. And you can look up the Title 1, the General Provisions, Chapter 1. And let me go to Section 1.002, Equal Educational Services or Opportunities. And it states an educational institution undertaking to provide education, services, or activities to any individual within the jurisdiction or geographical boundaries of the educational institution shall provide equal opportunities to all individuals within its jurisdiction or geographical boundaries pursuant to this code. So anybody that lives within a geographical area has equal opportunities, okay? That educational institution shall provide equal opportunities to all individuals. Now, the argument can be made, well, there's the online version, but that is not an equal opportunity. That does not allow that student to attend school with friends, with peers, have lunch. That is not equal opportunity. So that you need to look at that. And we're working with a lawyer here to put all this stuff together for us. But I want to make you guys aware of this. You need to look up the codes. You need to look at the federal codes, the state codes regarding education. This stuff is also listed on the TEA, and the TEA also says, because here in Texas, anybody, even if you're not a legal citizen, your parents aren't, and you're not supposed to be here, those children cannot be denied an education. And the TEA also says that, if there's a significant amount of unenrollment or a population that's either unenrolled or not been able to enroll, that needs to be investigated and looked at, that isn't an issue of discrimination. And think about all the homeschoolers right now. Think about all the people that have unenrolled because they don't want to send their children in masks, and they're being discriminated against. So we are going to go get the numbers from the school board of how many have actually unenrolled. And they can see that this group of people, they're not wanting to go to the school because they're forced to wear masks, forced social distancing, cannot play freely at recess. So there are several layers here, okay, that we can talk to our school boards, we can show our principal, and the main thing is that our children are not provided equal opportunities. They cannot discriminate. We're protected under Texas codes and federal law. So please look at those codes. We need all the help we can get, and parents emailing their principals, showing this information to them. We're probably going to do a petition here today, and we're going to need to raise some money. So if you want to donate to that, so if we have to go a legal route, we will. I mean, they cannot discriminate for students for wearing a mask or not. And the mandate, is not a law. And there's plenty of evidence showing that Governor Abbott is abusing his power and his executive orders. And those things can be stopped by our Texas legislature, okay? And it's not being. So there are plenty of reasons to show that, it's not a law, bottom line. The mandate is not a law. And based on Governor Abbott's order, even his executive order, it says even if you have trouble breathing, you don't have to wear a mask. Well, plenty of our kids have trouble breathing with those masks and are seeing oxygen deprivation, can't focus. Look at Prosper. Follow some of the Prosper moms. They will tell you that the things that their children are experiencing already in school. There's a huge potential to make the kids sick here, deprive them of oxygen. It causes this physical barrier. We could go on and on about the issues, but please look up those codes. Help me out here, and we'll get the petition going, and we just need all the help we can. And parents, the main thing is you have to stand up for yourself. You have to stand up. You have to advocate for your child and just say, this is not acceptable. Email your principals, email the school board, but email your principals, coaches, and this is not okay, what's happening right now. Okay, and we got to band together and work together. We'll talk soon. Bye.